All right, folks, welcome back to the Pratt Pack Gym. Earlier tonight with Gino DeMarco, the head coach of Geneva College. But Gino has been a part of my familia for years, and obviously where the original Pratt Pack began many years ago in a place called Galbraith's Heights, just above Marion Hill in that town of New Brighton. Well, I was saddened to learn that a part of the neighborhood, the original Brighton boys, Joe Grieco's oldest sister, Sharon, passed away at Good Samaritan Hospice in Beaver after a long battle with cancer recently. Massive Christian burial, and of course, always done with class. Father Tom cradled Holy Family, a church that we all sat many times, pew to pew to pew, neighbors, kind of like just the neighborhood getting together for a Sunday ritual that went on for years. It was such a sense of comfort. And Joe Grieco is her brother. He, of course, the coach at New Brighton High School, their football team. He's an amazing elementary teacher. And his lovely wife, Patty, they have been together for a very long time. She works at Rhino Productions and has also been a very close friend. And his sister Sharon, survived by her husband of 50 years, Ed, and their two sons. And I must tell you, when you think of that time in your life, when you're in that neighborhood and having Sunday dinners with your family and spending day after day together, for some reason you just think that it will go on forever. There will always be those voices in the distance. But as you can see, it all changes. I grew up with 5 sisters, and when my children were small, there was always a lot of noise, hustle and bustle, and that was just kind of my way of having that perfect pillow to rest your head on, because that sound just filled the room and obviously filled your soul full of joy. The only thing that's constant is change, for sure, but it can't rob you of the memories and the moments and those times in your life that you spent together. Her mother, Antoinette Grieco, was a dear friend of my mother and father. In that neighborhood, they were together on a regular basis, week after week, in those basements of those ranch homes that were built in the 50s, you know, enjoying a cocktail and having a few laughs. And her husband, the late Joe Grieco, truly a hero of mine, a war veteran and a member of the United States Marine Corps, just good people. I had one occasion, an opportunity to meet Joe's sister, and just a bright smile and full of life, and reminded me a lot of her mother. Just son that was always greeting you with a smile and just always kind of carrying on the conversation. Believe it or not, out in the real world, I can be a little shy at times, but I must tell you, it was the real world for sure, growing up in that neighborhood. And people like the Griecos made it very special. And it is kind of sad that a lot of that is over. But one thing is for sure, as I walk off into the darkness here tonight, you can be sure of this. I think of a lot of those times, a lot of times, in the Pratt Pack Gym on nights like tonight. And it's very comforting. So I would just like to give some of that to the Grieco family. And you know, with every heartbeat, a whole lot of love from me, Rob Pratt. And thank you all for letting me be a part of your family for so many years in our little neighborhood, Galbraith's Heights, New Brighton, Pennsylvania. Good night.